What's going on, guys, and welcome back to LOI TV. Now today we are going to be doing a quick reaction video, just giving a few thoughts on the recent news that Aaron Connolly will miss out on the upcoming games against New Zealand and the all-important qualifier against Denmark at the Aviva Stadium. Now, Aaron Connolly obviously went off at half-time in the most recent Premier League game he had with Brighton and Hove Albion, and after a few scans it has been determined that he will miss out on the games, as I mentioned. Now in this video we are going to be examining just how big a loss Aaron Connolly is going to be for that qualifier against Denmark. Obviously the New Zealand game doesn't really matter at all. Probably going to put out a second string side for that. But for the Denmark game, just how big a loss will Aaron Connolly be? Let's jump right into the video. Now, of course, Aaron Connolly burst onto the scene this season, scoring a brace against Tottenham Hotspur and Brighton and Hove Albion's 3-0 win over the London side. And after that performance, he was called up to the Ireland senior squad for their two qualifiers away at Georgia and at home to Switzerland. In that first game against Georgia, Aaron Connolly came off the bench and had a huge impact, using his pace to cause Georgia the most problems they'd seen all game in the 0-0 draw. He was unlucky on one or two occasions, with a couple of good chances with his pace getting him to good areas, and that is something that Ireland will miss a lot coming up in these games. The Denmark game in particular will probably be on the back foot for a lot of the game. Having Aaron Connolly, that speed, that pace, a bit of trickery in his locker as well, missing out on a player with that is going to be huge. In the second game against Switzerland, he actually started the match. It was very difficult circumstances. There was heavy rainfall, the pitch was in poor condition, and Switzerland ran out comfortable enough winners in the end. Aaron Connolly not having as big an impact as he maybe would have liked to have had, but nevertheless he did show glimpses of his undoubted ability, and in this squad he was named alongside under-21 star Troy Parrott. So with Connolly obviously being not available for these games, is it a chance for Troy Parrott to be unleashed in the qualifier? Seeing as our manager is Mick McCarthy, it's probably a 99% chance Troy Parrott will not play in the qualifier. You might see him against New Zealand, we probably will see him against New Zealand, but it's so unlikely that we will see him against Denmark at the Aviva Stadium next Monday evening. If you look at the squad, with the exclusion of Aaron Connolly from it, it is most likely that the front three is going to be James McLean, McGoldrick and Robinson. That is probably what Mick McCarthy's going to go with, his trusted trio up top. Callum Robinson probably coming off in the 60th, 70th minute, which he always does for some reason, even though he's usually one of our most threatening players. McGoldrick obviously was a huge loss for the last two qualifiers. He is of course in great form for Sheffield United, who are having a fantastic season in the Premier League, which is great to see, with the likes of John Egan and Enda Stevens also thriving in that side. So David McGoldrick's going to be huge for these games. If we want to get out of the Denmark game with 3 points, it is nearly inevitable that David McGoldrick will have a huge impact on that. But even having the likes of Aaron Connolly on the bench to come on using that pace and giving Denmark something different to think about would have been so good to have up our sleeves going into the last 20-30 minutes of the game. If it's a tight 0-0 or 1-0 either way, having someone like Aaron Connolly would have been crucial. Instead we have the likes of kind of Scott Hogue and Sean Maguire, who just aren't the kind of same talents in my opinion. We will be doing a proper preview ahead of that Denmark game next Monday evening at the Aviva Stadium. We will also be attending the game as well, so if you want to have a word with us after the match, we will more than likely be doing interviews at full time. So make sure to hit us up on social media if you want to do a fan cam and reaction video after that game. Hopefully we'll be celebrating an amazing result together on our way to the European Championships next summer. Well, what do you guys think of the news that Aaron Connolly will be missing the upcoming international games through an injury? Of course it's really annoying for him and the fans, but of course we can still do it without him. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure to like, share and most importantly subscribe.